So a few months ago, I had a 2016 Hyundai Genesis Coupe 3.8 liter GT, and I loved that car. Now today, I still have that same car, but it's in a little bit of a different condition. This lighting is ridiculous. And with that being said, if you can tell by the back windows and pretty much all the way around the car, it's been flooded. We had some pretty bad floods up here in BC about November 16th of 2021. And with that being said, this car was not able to be saved. So the reason I'm creating this channel is to film my journey of the rebuild. Now, a lot of people say once a car is flooded, there's no point in rebuilding it, just scrap it. But I think we can get a lot more out of this car still. And if I don't end up rebuilding it how it was, then we're gonna turn it into an off-road machine. Now, I have a few friends that are gonna help me out with this, and I would love it if you guys would join along and just follow along with us. And if you want to, well, get ready, because we're gonna jump right into it right now. So we're gonna go ahead and check the oil using our dipstick here to see how much water is actually inside the engine block. I don't know how well it's gonna come up on camera, but it looks like we're right about here, and the max we should have is here. So we're definitely flooded, which was to be expected. So now we're gonna go ahead and drain the oil. So with the car jacked up on our one side, we can definitely see that we have a little bit of water still left inside the car, and some of it coming from the exhaust, it looks like. So that's never good, but we're gonna go ahead and grab the jack, bring it around to this side, and lift her up. All right, good morning everyone. So we didn't quite get finished everything that we wanted to yesterday, and that was actually just doing an oil change. Now that's because yesterday when I went to go find the tools to get under the car and take apart what I need, all the tools were missing. And that's probably because the flood came through and everybody was using them, but that's fine, it is what it is. Yesterday I spent the time going and finding what we needed, which I was able to, but by the time I got back under the car, it was already too dark. So we decided to pack it in and come back tomorrow, which is now today. And as you can see, we got a little bit different scenery today. It's very foggy out, but that's not gonna stop us. It's not gonna get in our way. We're gonna get right back into that car and see what we can do. All right, so we got our Tim Hortons coffee ready to go. We got our passenger seat just chilling there. And we got our 11mm socket ready to go to take this undercarriage apart. Now, we lifted the front of the car last night, and that's pretty much as far as we got. We found this last night, and we found a bucket to drain the oil. Now, I'm not too sure how much light is actually under the car, so we might drop this light stand down to the ground. But then again, it might not be needed. So we'll get something set up here, and you'll see me in a second. All right, so it looks like we're gonna have to take All right, So it looks like there's a few plastic pieces we have here. There's one wide one at the very front, and then we have two side ones, and then we have a big main one, and then we have the ones that go farther back. So with that, it looks like 1, 2, 3. We have 4 screws that we need to take out for this first one. And there we have it. So that's one. All right, and that's the fourth. So we got our piece here. And we're gonna put that to the side. All right, so that first piece mostly just unreveals our radiator. And that's pretty much about it. We can access our horn, but again, that's pretty much about it. So we're gonna go ahead and take off the second part now. Alright, so we got the second bolt out now. It looks like there is a third one in the middle here, but mine is missing. So, we got a fourth one in the middle in the back, a fifth, and a sixth. So for the second piece of plastic of the underbody, there should be 6 bolts. 6. Alright, so we just got all 10 bolts out. For us it was 9 because one was missing. We got both 2 front plastic pieces off of the underbody, and now we're going to try and find this oil drain. So I'm going to take you guys, show you underneath, show you what it looks like, and we'll see what we can do from here. So going under the car here, you'll see our horn at the top of the screen. Then you'll see our radiator. Go into our radiator fan, and then you'll see the oil pan. Now the oil pan has a bolt right here, and that's what we will be using to drain our oil. Besides that, there's not too much under this car for the front 2 pieces, besides the front suspension, and of course, also possibly accessing your front fog lights. All right, so after digging around for a bit, I found my torque wrench, and sure enough, that did the job. But I didn't take it fully off because I didn't want you guys to miss that part, even though it's not very entertaining, but to some it might be. So let's get this bucket under and let's take this bolt out. I'd say that is pretty much 100% water. Just straight water. Not even a little bit of dark oil in that. And there it comes. All right, so we pretty much have the oil finished draining now. So we're gonna go ahead and take the bottom of the oil pan off completely, see what's up in there. As you guys probably saw, there was a lot of water, so that's never good, but it was to be expected. And then after that, I think we're gonna go ahead and start dismantling the engine from the top down. And yeah, we'll go from there. So let's get back into it. Perfect. All right, so we got our dustpan collecting the rest of the oil that was lagging behind. And now we're gonna take the very bottom of the oil pan completely off and see what's up there. So first things first, we have to figure out what size these bolts are. Looks like they're gonna be a 10 millimeter. All right, so our 3/8 didn't work, but I did end up finding a 10 millimeter. We got our extension. And there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, around 14 bolts that we're gonna have to undo. So I might time lapse this, speed it up, and get this done quick. All right, so my phone ran out of storage, so we didn't get the time lapse of me taking all 14 bolts out, but that's okay. We got them out. Now we got a rubber mallet and a chisel to try and get this oil tray out. These are not the proper tools, as you guys have probably figured out, but this is what we got on hand. All right, so I think this part is gonna take a bit longer than I expected. I might time lapse it, but with the phone running out of space, I might just come back when I fully have this off. So if I don't get it off by the end of tonight, I want to say thank you guys for watching. We will get this off in the next video, or I'll throw it in at the end of this video. So again, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna keep going at this, but it is getting cold out, so we'll see if I finish it today or I finish it tomorrow. Either or, we will get this off. It's not coming off as easily as I would like it though, so. Broken, bro. Like, broken.